The retesting of over 800 people related to the recent cluster started early this morning, and the results, which are expected in about 48 hours, will give health officials a true picture of the country's epidemiological status. Acting Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Health, Dr. Francis Martin, said the number of people on the testing team has increased significantly.
The officers are out there in the field, started very early this morning. We've been on them with the phone last night as well, making sure that they're ready and ready for today, because apart from the cluster, we also have to keep testing the travelers as well to come out of quarantine. So in the life of our COVID response, today we'll be testing the most we have ever tested since COVID. So while I'm happy that we now increase our capacity to test, I'm also very nervous because by doing all of this tests we have to expect something. And I'm just hoping and pray to God that He continues to bless us as He has always been doing.
According to Dr. Martin, so far the health system has not been overwhelmed by the recent COVID-19 cluster, but expects that this may soon change.
Thankfully, at the moment, we're good. Thankfully, at the moment, we're good. But even if we're good, we've engaged PAHO last week and a couple of days ago in preparation for what we think could happen out of this current cluster, out of what's going to happen today. Worst case scenario, we've asked for support from PAHO, and we've been pledged those support. And as we speak, those supplies are actually coming in. I just spoke with the broker this morning, telling me that he's received confirmation that the supplies are here in some instances and on the way in other instances.
While the Ministry of Health has conducted over 6,000 PCR tests, the doctor reassures the public that the ministry has no shortage. In fact, some additional supplies are on its way.
Thankfully, there is not any repercussions yet, except that the numbers are increasing. But the repercussions we expect is that if our testing today reveal widespread community infection, that would be the first repercussion, because it means that we now have to double up our resources in terms of contact tracing, getting people into quarantine and testing them at appropriate time. So that would be the first repercussion that we're going to expect.
Citizens and visitors are urged to continue to comply with the new regulations as well as other safety measures. For GBN News, I am Rina Pear reporting.